Hey guys, in this episode I'll be attempting to make a feather pattern billet for a Nikiri build, but midway through I was forced to make some changes based on my incompetence. But what I ended up doing was something different. It's something I wouldn't regret. It's a beautiful day today in the shed and we're making some Damascus. As always, I start off by painting the 80 V2 because it'll be the dark area that you'll see, and then there's the 1520 which will be the bright area. Both steels when etched get eaten away at different rates, which gives it that pattern and contrast that makes Damascus so appealing when done and finished right. You can use 1080, 1084 or 1095. Well, honestly you can just use anything that's very similar to the heat treatment of the apparent steel, and those steels will be the dark part of the pattern as well. The 1520 usually stays the same. There's real no similar metal. There may be L6, I don't know, I'll have to research that, but it's the nickel content that makes it resist the etch and gives it that silver colour. It's important to grind off all the burrs and clean all surfaces with acetone to make sure your billet is free from grease and nice and flat, ready for welding. Also, the way you stack the billet is very important when creating your final result, just by including different layers or thicknesses. So what I'm thinking here is have the middle brighter, and as it works its way out, have it slowly get darker. Keep in mind it is a feather pattern and I'm setting this up for crushed W's, which is a mosaic, so you only really see the pattern on the end of the billet. And it's a typical prerequisite for crushed W feather patterns, but you can just do straight laid if you want. I'm sealing the billet all the way around to stop air getting in and oxidising everything, which is called zero atmosphere forge welding. You may have seen people just use flux, which is all good, but the reason I don't is because I used to feel really rushed to get the billet compressed and welded, making shorter soaking heats. Plus flux can get trapped in the billet, which is why it's always a good rule to convex your surfaces just slightly so you can push all flux out when compressing. After I'm confident it's welded, I'll take the side sheets off and grind everything flush, and that allows me to draw out the billet on both sides and not create cold shut throughout. As I was forging this out, the handle broke off and now I have to weld this handle back on. Man, if I only had a MIG welder.
So hard.
If you want to make crushed W's, first you need to be able to make crushed C's. Then after that, make crushed D's. D's not. In order to make crushed C's, you need to turn the billet on 45 and then crush the corners, almost re-squaring it. And then after that, turn the billet 45 degrees again with the lathes facing vertically and draw that out until it's ready for stacking again. This billet was getting really just hard to handle. So what I'm going to have to do is cut that in half, put a handle on this side, and then it'll be a lot easier for me to control because it was just really unwieldy. Around about this part, I can't really see what I'm doing or which way the pattern's going. So yeah, if I cut it in half, I can have a better idea of, you know, what I'm dealing with.
I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight light poles, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow, can't touch the bottom.
Okay, this is what the pattern looks like. It's on the diagonal. That's not really what I was going for. I was going for the crushed C's. Before I said this was a little bit wonky. Well, it ain't nothing like this, I'll tell you that for free. I hope that it's just on the end of the billet, but something's telling me that's not the case. That I literally just forged it out wrong. So I'm gonna have to rethink my plan here. Initially I was going to do the feather pattern, but I don't think I will be able to do that now. Honestly, I'm not too stressed about it. So what I might do is, rather than keep on going as is, I might just forge it out so this is square stock, and I might just twist it and just do a Turkish twist or something, which is equally cool. So I mean, it's a little bit of a bummer because obviously you've got your mind set out on a plan and then you weren't able to execute it. I've got 4 billets in total that are squared up, and I'll be twisting 2 clockwise and 2 anti-clockwise. But this is not the typical Turkish twist, because I've got an idea.
So familiar and strange at once, like a lover who lost her touch. At first I was hesitant, now it seems oh so curious. How'd I wind up so far from home when I barely had left the shore? And I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight light poles, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow.
I marked out where I want this hot cut tool to go with a grinder so I know where the center line is, and I'll just follow that. The hot cut tool needs to be more blunt, not sharp, because the aim is to drag layers down with the tool to give it that feather pattern look. And if it's sharp, you're more just cutting and then dragging. Once it's in 2 pieces, I'll flatten both of them and forge weld them back together. Okay, so this is the billet at the moment. I did grind out the stainless steel from where I welded to join the billet up, so I should be able to grind this up, make it flat, polish it, and then etch it, see what we've got. This is very diluted ferric, so let's just watch it do its magic. Whenever you do a twist pattern of anything, the pattern will constantly change throughout the billet. So what you see now isn't exactly what you see in the final product. Now, is it better than the standard feather pattern? I don't think so. But I definitely think it has potential. Maybe if I twist the billet tighter and did more layers, then I think it could be better. It just looks too messy at the moment, drawing attention away from the feather. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love it because it is unique and completely new to me, but I don't know, we'll see. All I can say is that I do not regret it. Also keep in mind, when you make feather patterns, you want to make it really close to the size of the knife design because you want to avoid drawing that billet out so much that you elongate the pattern, distorting it to the point that you can't see what you're trying to achieve. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching, liking and commenting on all my videos. I truly appreciate all the support and advice and kind words because, not gonna lie, I was concerned that people would not enjoy and watch my videos. I knew from the very start that the knife making community is truly one of the kindest, and this is no exception, so thank you guys, thank you all. Now with that heartfelt moment done, if you're new and want to see part 2 of this Nikiri build, please subscribe, and everyone have a great day.